Hey, welcome. Jim Moyna here, and I'm going to start a new little video series, and this is going to be basically a series of videos that's I basically summarized what I have done during the course of the day to prepare for the first tournament of the year, and that would be on Sam Rayburn. And that tournament is part of the MLF, Major League Fishing, MLF Tacklewarehouse Pro Circuit. So let me just show you where we're at on the calendar. This is the Bridgeford Foods team calendar. Oh, I might as well show you all the team members right there. Anyways, so today is right there, the 4th, and I put minus 23 because we're 23 days out from the tournament. And the tournament's down here, starts on the 27th. So, anyways, at this point, obviously I've already done a few things to get ready for this tournament. This doesn't start on T-minus 23 day. Things like, I got any sort of boat prep's got to be done by now, pretty much, or close to it. And my boat is done. I'm using the same boat as last year. I got about 75 hours of time on that boat. So she's got, that's really pretty young as far as hours go. So got the boat ready. My tournament shirts are all set to go. I'm using the same ones as last year's. I haven't added or subtracted any sponsors from last year. So just going to have the same tournament shirts, same boat, same truck. Everything's already wrapped. All that's taken care of. That's done. I've got my, I've got my deposits in on the tournaments. I've entered. That had to be in quite a while ago. The final balance, I still have to do that. Got to get that in by the 10th. And what else have I done? And the campground reservations at the place I stay on Rayburn, I have the last few times. It's called the Double Heart. And that's where I've been staying. Nice place to stay. So, got that taken care of. So, what has to be done between, I'm at T-minus 23 to the day one of the event. So, what else has to be done? Well, I've got a ton of tackle prep I got to do. And so basically I got to get reorganized. I got a lot of just loose boxes, half open, stuff laying around. All that stuff's got to be reorganized, put back. Everything's got to be put back in the boxes they belong. And then once I do that, I carry too much stuff with me around the country. And I greatly desire to reduce what I have, okay? And that is really hard for me. I don't know about you guys, but I'll pick up a lure and I'll look at it and I'll just say to myself, I'm like, oh my God, I can't leave this back in Minnesota. This caught me a 4-pounder, 13 years ago. Or I'll grab this lure. I'm like, oh yeah, I've only tried this just a little bit and I know it's going to be the secret lure. I just have to bring this. So with each bag of worms, with each lure, that whole process goes through my mind. And it's so time consuming. I wish I was better at, I wish I could just grab this, and just don't need this, don't need this, don't need that, and just chuck half of this stuff. And, but I just go, I don't know. Are you guys like that where you just look at a lure and you're like, oh, I just can't get rid of this because, I caught a fish on it, 8 years ago. So anyways, that has to be done and reorganized. And I actually have, even stuff that I'm bringing with, like some of the boxes in the boat. I got to go through some of those and just clean them up. Maybe take everything out of that old box because it's just broken down and put it into a fresh, clean box. So stuff like that has to be done. Or should be done. Doesn't have to be done, but just some of the stuff needs to get in order for sure. And it's not like I'm a complete disaster. It's just I got so much stuff and it just it just gets it gets just a little out of order. So organization and knowing, as a pro fisherman, especially in your boat, you want, as soon as you need, that, 7-inch Senko, you got to know exactly where to go in that boat to get it in the right color. You got to know if a certain color and size of a bait pops up in your head, you should be in that box instantly grabbing it and not digging through stuff in your boat to find stuff. So anyhow, so that has to be done. The other thing that has to be done is just basic research, okay? Now, according to our rules, we are not allowed to talk to anybody, and I abide by those rules. I always have. If it says no, if this is the off limits for getting information, I'm very much obey that. So, but what we can do is we can read things, okay? We can go online, we can read things online, we can go online, view YouTube videos. There's streaming footage from past tournaments online that you can watch, and that's all really important. That just gives you I've been to Sam Rayburn several times, especially at this time of year, so I got an idea what it's like there. But it's just watching what these other guys do, what you read about. It just kind of makes it click in your head as to what you just kind of get a good feel for it before you even get there. You already are kind of in tune before you even reach the place. So, and the other thing I want to do is daily, I want to just monitor the weather conditions and the forecast as each day progresses. Same with the water levels. I just keep an eye on that. Fortunately, now you can really almost wait until the day before or a couple days before with the water levels, because there's just so many good track records of water levels out there. You can pull up a graph and it'll show you how the water's going up and down over the last month, 3 months, 6 months, year, whatever. So you don't have to really sit there and check it every day, but just out of curiosity, it's just getting more in tune and getting your mind in tune with the whole process. It doesn't hurt to check it every day. Just getting in tune. So that's another important thing to do, and that research. And then, let's talk about what I have done. Or what I did today. And that's kind of what these videos are going to be. What have I done today? So today, and some days are going to be more than others. Some days I probably won't do anything. I have other stuff going on where I'm at here. So those days you probably won't hear from me. But like today, for example, what did I do today? I called or I emailed our contact guy at Bridgeford. His name's David, and what he does is he sets up store visits for us when we go down there. Not during, and this would be on off limits day, not during the competition days, not during official practice days. This would be down for the off limits day. So, for example, he's going to set this stuff up the day before practice starts. So, we'll actually. So that had to be arranged, and we'll actually, I'll talk about that, I suppose, once it's T-1 day, right? So the other thing I had to do is I had to call my Bridgeford teammate, Matt Stefan, and get a hold of him and talk. We had to set a date. Did we want to do it on that date? Did we want to do it on the off limits day between practice and the first day competition? So these are the things you kind of have to work through. So anyways, so that was done today, and then I did do some viewing of some video. In fact, I finished up because I had started this a few days ago. I finished up with day 3, the 6-hour stream of day 3 of the was it the 2019 Sam Rayburn FLW Tour tournament. I was there. I think I finished about 5 or 6 spots out of the money. But I wasn't on the day 3 footage, because day 3, you know, if you're out of the money, you're out of the tournament at that point. So I did watch some of that. I finished up watching that, and you know, it was interesting to see how guys were doing it, and I already got an idea. You know, just watching that one video, I've already got an idea how I should structure my practice, how I should lay it out, and maybe, you know, because some of the similar things were happening to each of the guys out there. So, you know, of course, that lake goes up and down. There's a lot of water fluctuations. You know, it may not be the same water temperature when I get there. And that's the other thing. I got to monitor the water temperature every day leading to this. And I don't know, I haven't looked for that yet. And not every lake you can find that. I got to believe with Sam Rayburn, be as popular it is, somebody's keeping track of the water temperature there somewhere. So I'll do that, because that's, as you know, especially in pre-spawn, water temperature is something you want to keep a close eye on, and use it to maybe possibly direct, you know, some of the tactics that you might use. So anyways, enough said. This is day T-minus 23, and we will get back to you tomorrow and let you know what I did tomorrow, if anything, or it might be 2 days from now. But boy, I got to tell, I could, every waking hour I could fill that time organizing tackle. That's just how it is, and I'm sure a lot of guys can relate to that. This is over.